Good day everyone, I am Samraida Tali Muhammad and today I will be discuss about the brain-based education. So, brain-based education was brought by research in neuroscience. Significant neuroscience studies provided several ideas on how the human brain functions and people learn. Neuroscience is the scientific study of the nervous system, its functions, and its is order this topic. We'll discuss our learn. So, paano nga ba tayo natututo? And paano ba nag-work ang brain natin? And that's questions. Prove the answers as we go on this video. Ken and Ken 1997 consider curriculum and introductions from a brain-based approach. So, curriculum simply defined as the contents, standards, competencies, and the topics that students learn while on the other sides, the instructions is defined as the main for implementing the curriculum. So, ginamit nila ito or consider from a brain-based approach. So, they begin brain-mind learning principles derived from brain research findings and apply these principles in the classrooms. So, we have 12 brain-mind learning principles. So, the first one is a whole system and includes physiology, emotions, imaginations, and predisposition. There must all be considered as a whole. So when we say physiology, it is a branches of biology that is with the normal functions of living organisms then parts. So when we say emotions, of course, emotions, alam naman natin siguro kung ano yung mga emotions natin, di ba? So, when we say imaginations, it involves many different brain functions, so that emotions, memories, thoughts, and etc. So, that is the first one of the brain-mind learning principles. So, the second one, principles is brain-mind learning principles. So, the brain develops in relations to interactions with the environment and with others. So, malaking factors yung environment when it comes to learning kasi siyempre, mula simula, di ba, always natin yan madadala yung mga natutunan natin sa environment natin, simula pagkabata, kahit saan pa man tayo pumunta. So, that is the second principles of the brain-mind learning. So, the third principles is a quality of being human is the search for personal meaning. So, mostly naman sa atin, siguro alam natin, di natin kilala mga sarili natin. Right? Diba? And hanggat nafe-feel natin, yung hanggat parang hindi natin kilala sarili natin. Feeling natin parang hindi tayo buo, diba? Parang may kulang sa ating mga sarili. So, that is the third principles. So, the fourth principles is create meaning through perceiving certain patterns of understanding. So, patterns of children's make predictions because they begin to understand what comes next. Then, mas naiintindihan natin yung isang bagay kapag natutunan na natin or parang nakuha na natin yung pattern. Diba? So, the fifth principles is emotions are critical to the pattern people perceive. Yes, lalo na kung mas lamang yung puso, no, kaysa sa brain. Kasi madalas talaga tayo nagdadala ng emotions natin and nakakalimutan na natin maging once na nadala na tayo ng emotions. emotions natin. Nakakalimutan na natin maging isang rational na tao. Parang mas inuna natin yung emotions natin, or nakakagawa tayo ng mga desisyon according sa emotional na nararamdaman natin. And hindi sa kung ano yung naiisip natin na tama. Kaya mostly after mong magdesisyon gamit yung emotions mo is nagsisisi, and kapag nakalimutan mo na natin maging rational, ang tendency nun is nami-misunderstand natin yung isang bagay. Parang mali yung natutunan natin sa bagay na ngayon, kasi nagbe-base tayo sa ating emotions. So that is the fifth principle. The sixth principles brain process information into both parts and wholes at the same time. The brain perceive and process of parts and whole simultaneously. Brain which indicates that parts and whole interactivity of the two hemisphere constitute the psychological basis well the brain natural holistic perspective. So the 7 principles is learning includes both focus, attentions, and peripheral input. So base materials like the art, bulletin board, or music. Outsider the learners indicates focus to influence learning. Aware the teachers that session modeling and coaching present important else about the value of what is being learned. Okay, so that is 7 principle. Number 8, learning is both unconscious and conscious. So use hopes or other motivations techniques to encourage personal connections, encourage active processing through reflections and meta conditions to help students consciously to review their learning. So when we say unconscious learning is ito yung mga learning na di natin namamalayan na natutunan na pala natin. So like for examples, pag speak ng native language natin na parang kusa na siya natutunan because of our environment. Pag sinabi naman natin conscious is pag sinabi natin conscious learning is ito yung gusto mo matutunan. Gusto mo matutunan talaga, yung sinasadya mo, yung alam mo yung kaya mo to ginagawa kasi gusto mo matutunan. And like for examples nito is yung reading, pagbabasa. So yun is one examples of conscious. 9 principles. Is informations meaningful and fragmented? Is organized differently in memory? So the 10 principles is learning is developmental. So hindi tayo ang nagsasastop when it comes to learning. According to Woodward, yes, learning is a process of acquiring new knowledge and new responses. So every day may natutunan tayo. It's either na nadadagdagan yung knowledge natin, or parang parang nare-renew yung natutunan natin. Yung natatama yung mali na, ay, ganito pala yung tama. And mali pala yung before. So, the 11 principles is the brain makes optimal numbers of connections in a supportive and challenges environment. And the last but not the least, 12 principles. Every brain is unique in its organization. So, ang brain natin is para na lang siyang finger natin. Like, unique talaga siya. Yung, like, walang kaparehong brain or fingerprint. No two people have the same brain autonomy. So, that is the 12 principles of the brain-based learning education.